So this project, this adventure, has really come about because of a dog that I had, Mosca, that I had in my life for 10.5 years. He had a wonderful life, and it was, I feel privileged to have had that time with him. Though at the end it happened very suddenly, and I had to make a very painful decision. I didn't take that very well. Cycling has been something I've always, has been an important part of my life, but particularly since I lost Mosca. Einstein once said, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving.
In August 2018, I cycled 1,000 miles from Land's End to John O'Groats to raise money for Dogs Trust. I got help and sponsorship from lots and lots of people, including Wahoo, who make technology and gadgets for cycling and cyclists.
Hello.
I'm Ariane.
Nice to see you after all these years.
I
Hello.
know. I'm Heather.
Hello, Heather.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming, guys. Great to see you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's lovely here. We've just been looking at a sensory garden over there with all different.
What is that?
What is it? Well, there's all sorts of smells, different foliages and different plants. Is that right?
It's, as I was saying, Lou, the little white one I've got from Lurcher SOS, another place. She's the most damaged. She's really been bashed about by people. She's really been frightened, but we've had her a year now, and it's so rewarding. People sometimes think, "Oh, I'm not sure about taking on a wounded, emotionally wounded dog," but she's actually the most brilliant, plucky, fun. Pete we got as a puppy, and you took care of him at Dogs Trust, and all the problems he has are all my own.
And so, the incredible journey begins.
So here I am at Ilfracombe Dogs Trust. What a lovely visit in this fabulous place. It's like in a little valley, really beautiful. And the sun's shining today. It's been wonderful. And I'm about to head up a very, very steep hill to Exmoor, which is where I'm staying tonight. And thank you, Ilfracombe. Fabulous. Yeah.
And the Canine Care Card scheme is really saying, age shouldn't be a barrier.
Yeah,
you can have a dog. The Canine Care Card is there to give you peace of mind that should anything happen to you, you can have a dog, and we'll be there to look after the dog should anything happen in the future.
So, Clask N. Oh.
As you would expect, cycling 1,000 miles across Britain on your own, you're going to come across a few obstacles.
Scotch mist. Now I know what Scotch mist is.
A dog to keep her company.
Yeah. So a smaller dog that's playful.
Yeah.
Because in America people have therapy dogs now, apparently.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, it really changes your life having the company of a dog. Yeah. So I think that's wonderful what you're doing. So does she know you're doing this?
No.
Oh, you didn't know.
The weather took a turn for the worst coming into Scotland. 2 days of constant rain.
It's just raining the whole time. That's the hills in my route today, if I do the full 93 miles. But my God, I mean, it's not as bad as it was yesterday. Yesterday it just rained the whole day, non-stop. I was aiming to get to Pitlochry, but I only managed to get to Perth. Stayed on a campsite in Perth last night. I had to dry everything this morning in the dryer. That took me an hour and a half. Oh my god. It's tedious, the weather is just... It's called Drech. So, yeah, Scotland.
Of course, when the sun came out after those 2 days of rain, it was really beautiful. And as you would expect, I met some really interesting characters en route.
Right.
So, I've just, what's your name?
Beth.
Beth, hi Beth.
Hello.
So I'm cycling Langent to John O'Groats. So Beth is walking it.
Yes, I am.
How long have you been walking for, Beth?
About a month.
Oh my god, that's amazing. And so everything you got on your back is what you're taking. That's it, nothing else.
Yeah, that's it, nothing else. And I've come to realise I'm carrying a bit extra.
Yes.
If I did it again, I wouldn't bring so much. I've got a tent with me and I've hardly used it.
Oh really? You've just been staying in lodges and stuff?
No, I just find little sheltered places like the doorway of a church or somewhere like that.
Oh, amazing.
Put down my sleeping mat
Yeah.
and it's worked fine so far.
So the tent was a waste of time.
Waste of time.
I've
Apart
shed a
from
lot of
perhaps tonight.
Sorry?
Apart from perhaps tonight, because it's a long way until anywhere civilised along this track.
Yeah, I think we are literally in the middle of nowhere, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get to this lodge, which is about, I think it's about 25 miles from where we are now.
Yeah.
But obviously, you'll probably make another 5 or 6 miles, do you think, tonight?
I hope another, I'm thinking in kilometres, maybe another 20-25 kilometres.
Oh wow, that's good going.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, that's amazing what you're doing. Are you just doing it for fun then?
I wouldn't say that, I'm walking off a broken heart.
Ah, great. Okay, that's amazing. I'm doing the same thing. I'm cycling because
Off a broken heart?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I
Was
am.
it a dog broken
It
heart?
was, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
sorry
yeah.
about that.
Yeah. And it helps, doesn't it?
It does, it really does help. Yeah. And I'm like, what, 3/4 of the way and about 3/4 of the way back to normal.
Yeah, amazing. That's great. Oh, fantastic.
I'm so sorry you're heartbroken too.
Yeah,
Isn't it awful?
yeah, it is.
They're not responding and there's no recall, or do you start from scratch with them?
For some dogs we do start with scratch with training. Sometimes they have had training but it's maybe been done in the wrong way, so they don't always understand what it is that's been asked of them. So bring them into the training barn. It's just somewhere, it's quite a large area, they've got a place to kind of roam round about, and it just helps us build up a bit of a relationship with them.
So do you find that the older the dog is, the more difficult it is to get them to learn new stuff?
Not necessarily.
Really?
Sometimes the younger ones are the more difficult because they've just learnt something, so it's sometimes quite kind of stuck in their brain, whereas the older ones, they've maybe learnt a few different things throughout the year, so they're sometimes a bit more adaptable. So the old saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, we certainly don't find is the answer.
So with some of the older dogs, they actually they can understand more because they're not a pup, obviously, so they've learnt to, but you need to get through their stubbornness, maybe.
It depends telling the dog itself and the breed and things as well. So sometimes you have certain breeds that display certain breed behaviours, and people have maybe not understood them when they've got that dog. So the traits come out and they just think the dog's acting aggressively, whereas all they're actually doing is genetically what they know. However, it is obviously displayed in a way that's not acceptable to the public eye. So sometimes it's about kind of realising what it is that a dog's trying to tell us, and not necessarily changing the behaviour, but actually kind of modifying it to something that's more acceptable. We are on 24 acres of land, and it just takes you right the way around all the woodlands. We have a little summer house down the bottom there as well. We also have one at the main gate.
Tell me about Dogs Trust Glasgow.
Been on site for about 12 years now.
Yeah.
We've rehomed over, I need to have a little check, we've rehomed over 10,000 dogs.
Right, and there seems to be a wider range than most of the other sites. There's quite a wide range of breeds here.
Yeah, there is.
Is that normal for here? Do you get a big?
Yeah, we've got everything, everything and anything. So right from Akitas right down to tiny little Chihuahuas. So
Do you rescue dogs from like places like Ireland that the dog smuggling, that kind of thing? that
we
goes
take
on?
in quite a few dogs from Ireland. So we get our dogs kind of mainly in two ways. So we'll get dogs over from Ireland, who have still got quite a high stray population, and we'll take a bit of the pressure off by taking transfers over. So we'll take 20 dogs every few weeks. We'll take them over, assess them, get them up for rehoming and place them into their homes.
So, cycling 1,000 miles across Britain, all on your own, with no assistance. Wow, what an adventure. It really was quite incredible. I met some great people and saw some incredible things. Would I do it again?